Coming up on today's show, we explore how the athletics program is adapting to COVID-19, and we get to hear your replies for #TellOHS. Stay tuned, you're watching WROR-TV.
Good afternoon, Oviedo. I'm Tyler Wampel. Today is Friday, September 25th. Seniors, don't forget to be wearing your crowns. I forgot mine. Courtesy of Cameron, I'm wearing this beauty. To start things off, let's check out the responses to this week's Tell OHS question.
Hey Oviedo, it's Lance here. Earlier this week, we asked you guys how some of the activities you are a part of have changed due to COVID-19. Here are some of your replies. The esports club said due to the 8-person limit for on-campus meetings, they'll be having a regular meetings over WebEx to keep players up to date on everything and to find effective ways to practice at home. Christian says going to theme parks has always been his favorite activity. They were all shut down in March and reopened in June. There are now temperature checks before you enter the park, social distancing markers, and mask requirements. And the Roaring Lion Empire said they can't deliver balloons right now, so they are taking the time to learn a new skill for business by making personalized items. Be sure to support them. Thanks for your responses. Tune in next week for another question, and have a good weekend.
Oviedo Athletics is certainly having to make major adjustments for sports to go on as scheduled this school year. Tonight is the first home football game of the season, and things will be a bit different for the fans in the stands. For more on what athletics is doing to adapt to the time, let's go to Anthony Busham.
Due to the recent spread of COVID-19, fall sports teams have had to implement some changes in order to ensure the safety of the athletes.
I think first and foremost is communication, just communicating with the team, let them know what's expected of them when we go out there. Before practices, we have hand sanitizer, we take temperatures, and then most importantly, talk about the risks of COVID. It's important that they know why we're following these guidelines. I stress the importance of following them now, so when we have our main season of fast pitch in the spring, we can actually have a season.
So now that we're finally up and rolling, we've had some return to conditioning plans. We wanted to make sure that the health and the safety of our athletes was of utmost importance. We ensured a safe return to play, following all social distancing guidelines, making sure that they were getting back into shape in a healthy way. And now that we're up and running, same thing, we're making sure that guidelines and protocols are being followed. We've got some set up by the county, there are some set up by the FHSAA, and of course by the CDC, and just making sure that we can have a safe, healthy return to play, and hopefully have what can be a fairly normal, regular fall season.
Despite these new regulations, fall sports are still persisting and doing their best to have a relatively normal season.
My expectations for the fall season is to get ready for the spring. We use this time to practice our defense and our hitting. We are going to take precautions, but I want their focus to be on the game. I don't want COVID to keep debilitating them in any other way. Taking the necessary health precautions, but focusing on the game that they love.
COVID-19 doesn't only affect the athletes, it impacts the fans as well.
So as far as fans go, capacity levels will be it will be probably about 40% of our normal capacity. In Seminole County, we're very lucky. We do want to have fans that want to be at the games there. In our county, the priority is first put on parents. We definitely want to make sure that parents can get into the stadium, and we're working on communicating our plan for that. And then after parents have kind of filled their portion of the ticket sales, then we do plan on opening it up to general admission. With that being students, we'd love to see the students come out and show their Lion pride at the games. But again, obviously it is going to look and feel a little bit different for you guys as far as the social distancing in the stands and just making sure that all protocols are being followed.
While still keeping COVID-19 precautions in mind, hopefully this fall season can continue for Oviedo High School. For WROR-TV, I'm Anthony Busham.
Mr. Cap will be holding the first SECB meeting of the year on Wednesday, September 30th at 1:45 via WebEx for an interest meeting. If you are interested in working on the engineering schematics to finish the upstairs infinity pool and hot stone jacuzzi tub for the roof of Building 8, I'm looking forward to that, Mr. Cap. Please come and join. Scan the QR code at his room 12-013 to scan the code and drop off your name, contact info, and to be measured and sampled for the titanium core time dilation spaceship capsule. I did my measurements and I'm too big, so he will need volunteers. We are in the middle of college visit season, and we have many great schools virtually visiting OHS this year. Starting today and going through October 2nd, we have 11 schools from all around the country. Make sure to visit the website below if you are curious for more information and how to sign up. If you're an aspiring author, consider joining the Literary Lions Club. If interested, contact Ms. Blanton for more details. If you are interested in joining Epsilon Nu Gamma but could not attend the informational meeting, send an email to Mrs. Studemack. I will answer any questions you have and get you the application form for the chapter. Applications are due by Thursday, October 1st.
We touch thousands of infected surfaces every day. Therefore, it is important to wash your hands. Here's how to correctly wash your hands. Wet your hands with clean water. The temperature does not matter. Apply and lather soap on the front and back of your hands, as well as in between your fingers and under your nails. Remember, you should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds. If you're using hand sanitizer, use one with at least 60% alcohol. Rub hands till dry. Don't touch your face or any unwashed surfaces after. We pick up a lot of bacteria by just touching our phones. It is estimated that phones carry 2,950 bacteria per square inch. A toilet seat carries only 295 bacteria per square inch. So please, stay safe, wash your hands.
Before we go today, we've got our first O-Town update of the year. Let's go to Andrew Dross for a rundown of your recent sports news.
Good morning, Oviedo. I'm Andrew Dross with your O-Town update. Last Thursday, Oviedo football beat Colonial High School 28-9. On Monday, both bowling teams won over Lake Mary by over 600 points each. Last night, women's volleyball beat Haggerty in 3 straight sets. Tonight, Oviedo football is playing Harmony at home at 7 o'clock. Make sure to wear black. That's all we have for you today, Oviedo. Go Lions.
That's all we have for you today, Oviedo. Don't forget, tonight's game against Harmony is a blackout. So, if you bought tickets, remember, wear black, don't sit on that blue tape, and let's remember to social distance and wear our masks. And as always, go Lions.